Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. And of course, actually, it's Ninon de Vere de Rosa. Let me tell you who I really am. It really confuse you. And next to me, I have Howie. I met Howie at the one of a show.
Actually, a number of times. In fact,
well, now he's going to remind me of all the times I forgot, right?
I did your show at the Peppermill.
You did?
I did.
That was quite a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
So what
you haven't gotten any older, but...
No, I don't know about you. No, he looks good. Come on. No, you look good.
Considering I'm getting married next month. So.
You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you?
Well, it's
I wanted him to marry me, and he's betrayed me and going to marry some other woman.
Sorry, Nia.
She's pretty good looking, though, isn't she? She's pretty pretty.
I think so. She's better than
Wait a second, hang in. How long have you known her?
Actually, we've been dating for a number of years, all right? But it was only like to go to dinner once a month. We'll go to a movie. We'll go to a show.
So it was like a casual thing of a friendship.
Friends. It was friends, and it just got better.
Look at his face. Yeah. I think it really did get better, didn't it?
Well, the third time is the charm. You know, so.
I was married. No, I wasn't married 3 times, but I was the third wife for my husband. But I've only been married once. I've only married once. But yeah, but I was the third wife. And they say third, and I had the most beautiful husband. The other 2 didn't like him too much. Obviously, they divorced him, or he divorced them. I don't know who divorced who. I'm going to go there.
Well, my second wife is in the band, in the DeJa Vu band.
Oh.
So you just had Dennis and Marsha. And
is she still in there?
Yeah.
So you're friendly with her?
Oh, yeah, very.
Very.
You know,
does she approve of your new wife-to-be?
Not only that, but she's with a guy who was tremendous, real nice. I always like to say, you know, the only thing I don't like about him is I like him. You know,
that's a new one. I never heard of that one.
No, he is.
Okay, so now we've got through all this marriage counselling and all the people getting married and divorced and all that stuff.
Okay.
What do you do in town?
I was a pit boss for over 35 years.
How wonderful.
I opened the original stations when it was Bingo Palace with Frank Fertitta Sr.
Really? Oh my goodness, we're going back in history a little bit. I love it.
I taught the boys the gaming
The boys.
Well, Frank and Lorenzo. I taught them the gaming, industry. You know, I was mostly
so you were
craps.
very young.
I'm still very young.
Well, it was a little bit younger.
A bit younger, yeah. But I got here in '78.
Okay.
And like I said, I came here to be a crap dealer. And I got into
love craps.
Well, I have a table in my
craps.
house. You'll have to come by and play.
Yes. Yeah. Do I have to bring money with me?
Well, you know,
obviously
it's
yes.
Like I say,
the answer is yes.
Well, you know. I like to say,
Vegas.
I like to say that if you went to a casino, you know, play craps. And first of all, I know everything there is to know about except how to win. And that I don't know. And
I can remember one time when my husband was playing and he was 40,000 down.
Ooh. How did it end up? I'm afraid to ask.
No, I never, this has been because we were married for 29 years and he passed away actually on my time.
Sorry,
yeah, me too, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I never ever complained about his gambling because that's what he liked.
Right.
That's what he did. He loved the racetrack and that was none of my business. And
also,
I was allowed to gamble as well. I mean, obviously I had a limit of what I could gamble.
Sure. Okay.
He did not have a limit. but I had my limit. But I didn't want to gamble that much. I was just with him gambling and having fun.
Well, my fiancée, the same thing. Never did any gambling. Now, I opened an account for her. So that, you know, some horses and some
nice of you.
sports. And we're going to Del Mar.
I got to do something with this woman. I got to get rid of her. You sound pretty cool.
We're going to Del Mar on a honeymoon.
Oh, I love Del Mar.
Yeah, she's never been to a racetrack.
Do you know Jimmy? Jimmy the Metro D? Jimmy the Metro D? Jimmy's
at
Del Mar racetrack?
No, I don't.
Yeah, Jimmy's the Metro D there, and I've known him for years, Jimmy O'Hare. And I've known him for years, and he always gets you a great table and everything else. So, yeah.
Well, Ralph... I don't remember Ralph's last name, but Ralph is in the racing industry.
Yes.
And whenever I go to a track, he calls up for me and gets me in and gets me the paper or
he
whatever.
knows Jimmy.
You know. Oh, I'm sure he does.
He knows.
Yeah, but Ralph he does the seminars over at the South Point. He still does. He still does. You know, because like I said, I was in the gaming industry and the entertainment industry.
I was going to say, have you always been in the game?
Yeah, I grew up in New York. I knew how to read a racing form before I could read. I used to go to.
Do you know something? I know exactly. I had to get glasses, and then I had to go.
Right. That's what I get them for. Yeah.
And then I had to get my laser done in my eyes because the writing in the racing form is so tiny that you're like this all the time, like looking, because you've got to find that winner, because you know that winner's right there.
It's right there. It's right there. How come I never find them? I like to say when you say about gambling and everything, I like to say I could tell you right now how to leave the casino with $1,000.
Well, I'm going to ask why. Like,
come in with two.
I knew there was a trick to this. I knew there was an answer to this.
Oh,
so now wait a second. So you've always gambled?
Always, yeah. I grew up like that.
It comes in and it kind of goes out? Or do you have enough control to make sure?
No, I have control. That's
the famous words gamblers. Yes, I have control. Oh, yes, I don't have a problem.
No, I was a high roller for a number of years. I was one of the biggest.
You made a lot of money.
No, I didn't make a lot of money. That's like I say, in and out, win, lose, But I never got hurt. I never got hurt. I don't gamble big anymore. I bet every day.
You gamble every day?
Every day. Because if you don't
and what
gamble...
is your sport?
On
dogs?
No.
Horses?
Well, the horses, but I mean every day on baseball or
baseball.
Or
I forgot about all that stuff because I don't do any
going
of that.
on.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah, but
you
very
like to have
small.
a little bit.
Very small. Very small. Not like in the old days where thousands on the tables and everything, which was always fun.
Yes.
But in those days I drank a lot. So it went right with it.
Do you know something? I got a funny feeling that Howie has really lived.
I have. Vegas, to me, tremendous. Like I say, being in the entertainment industry and the gaming.
I was going to say, now let's get into the entertainment. Now, what part did you play in the entertainment business?
Well, if you remember, there was
do I remember?
Well, a place called Jubilation.
Jubilation.
All right, it was the best club in town. It was Paul Anka's dad.
I don't remember it, and I don't think I ever went to it, but I have heard of it.
Well, that was the biggest place, and my roommate was the DJ.
So would that be like a private club?
No. This was.
Where was it?
It was the precursor to the Shark Club. Maybe you remember that.
No. I don't know how old he thinks I am, but that's okay.
She was a little girl, maybe, in those days.
I wasn't even born. Come on.
But the brewery days in Vegas, there's a place called the Brewery.
Yes.
That was a spot of mine that I used to go to every night.
So you went more to the clubs that were not in the hotels?
Yeah, private.
The local
not private, but
the local
freestanding buildings.
But then all those sort of clubs and everything were more or less on the strip, because there wasn't really too much outside of the strip.
Right.
It was always mostly. Right. I remember there was an incredible Italian restaurant, which is now I think off Flamingo, but it used to be owned by the Italian family.
There was Ferraro's?
Not Ferraro's. I know Ferraro's very well.
Gino,
Gino. We know the same people.
But just about anybody you mentioned, I'm going to know, because my reputation in those days was I put people to work, so I didn't have to. That was it. I had bands. I had different bands. And now mainly DeJa Vu is my main
That's
band.
your main band.
Yeah,
and they are actually a band because they're 8 pieces and they sing. Yeah. And it's so refreshing to see that, because most bands, they're like 2 people, 3 people, or they're just a board or something, But to actually have a band at the South Point.
Yeah. We've been there, I think.
He said 11, 12 years.
We've been there 12 years. We're the longest running band in a showroom in Vegas. And my band, that was like the precursor, was a group called Duop.com. And we were very big. Yeah, we were very big for about 7 years also. And what happened was the girl that I was married to, who was in DeJa Vu.
DeJa Vu, no pun intended.
Yeah, right. So she decided, she was 20 years younger than me. So she decided she didn't want to sing the
want to dump him.
Well,
dump him and get a younger man.
Get a younger guy,
Still a little bit old in the tooth.
Just a bit. But Duop.com was the name of the band. It was all 50s and 60s.
Oh, how fabulous.
And we had tremendous harmonies. Some of the people are still.
There used to be a restaurant called, I think it was called Bobby G's. Bobby G's in Newport Beach.
Oh,
and also
Newport Beach.
Newport Beach, and then they have one in Hawaii, and it was called Bobby G's. They used to start out with the real music way back, They built it all the way up, and they got later in the evening to the modern music.
Modern music?
Yeah,
Well,
with all the old music.
with
Yeah.
DeJa Vu, we do everything.
Yeah, same thing.
Marsha sings some
So you got DeJa
Bruno
Vu.
Mars.
Anybody? Yeah, I mean, she told me. She said,
Bruno Mars.
And she said she sings.
Well,
I thought he sang Bruno.
my soul band is Soul Town,
So,
and the lead singer is Jack Connor, and he's also the assistant casino manager at Paris.
oh, really?
So yeah.
So you've got an inn in Paris. You
yeah,
probably have, I would imagine, you have an inn in all the hotels, do you?
I did at one time.
You did at one time.
Yeah. Now, basically, I deal just with DeJa Vu, and I have some singles that Gary Anthony, for instance.
Oh, Gary Anthony is wonderful.
Gary,
Shout out to Gary Anthony.
I was his stage manager when we went to South America.
So you have had an incredible life, actually.
I have.
And it's written all over his face of how his life is. He absolutely
and
loves
I love it. I love Vegas.
And how can anybody reach you to, get you as their manager or whatever?
No, not interested anymore.
Oh, you're not?
Nope.
So you don't want your name out there? You don't want anything? Just Howie?
No, just
So all we have is Howie, and Howie's contented. He's getting married in a couple of months or so, or whatever.
Yeah.
And everything's pretty honky-dory for you.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing.
And we have, some nice entertainers. Like I say, Gary will be at the wedding.
Yes.
And, Dennis and Marshall will be there, And Jack, like I just said, his band.
Everyone's going to be at the wedding. So what's the date of the? You better not
November
say.
19th.
On November 19th, they're going to tie the knot.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Howie's been a great guest, absolutely amazing. He's gone a little bit back into history of what Vegas was, and also what it still is.
Yeah.
Because it's still going strong. It's
going
still
strong,
out
getting
there.
better all the time. Again.
I love to hear that. It's getting better all the time, and it's really out there. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We'll be right back with our next guest. You take care.